Hey, it's Berta J, and you're back in my kitchen with me today. We're going to make pesto, vegan pesto. This is pretty good. I really like it. We start with 3 cups of greens. Now, I'm going to tell you something. You know me. For those of you who don't, you know me now. I like to mix different things, so I've mixed my greens. Just use 3 cups of your favorite greens. I'm using spinach, I'm using parsley, and I'm using basil. Now, most of the time, people who make pesto only use basil. But because, I don't know, I'm just who I am. I can't change now, guys, for you. I'm 70. So I'm going to put in those 3 different types of greens. Use 3 cups. And then push it down just gently, sort of a medium, not a pack, but a gentle pushing down. Next thing, 1/3 cup of water, plain old water. 1/2 cup of walnuts. 1/4 cup of cashews. Now I put cashews in and it's going to make it more creamy when it's all done. I use a clove of garlic. I chop it up. I don't know what's wrong with my hands here. Clove of garlic. Get it all. You know I got to say that every single video. Next thing, 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. I do 1/4 teaspoon each garlic powder, onion powder, in it goes. 2 teaspoons of miso, that little lump, and just a tad, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Kind of rounds out and mellows out the taste, I think. And the last thing is 1.5 teaspoons of lemon juice. Not that much, but enough. Wash those hands because they're your best tools. Your fingers and your hands are the best tools in the kitchen. You put it into your food processor with an S blade. Now you could do this in a blender. I've never done it, but just so you know, you can. And then you just start. Here we go. Hold up. Make sure you keep pushing it down. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And scrape it one more time. Now I've made it a few different times, and each time, one time I don't need any extra water. Some other times I do. It looks like this one's kind of pasty. It just depends on your greens and I guess how thick the leaves are. So I might use a little bit more water. When you look in and it doesn't look quite like this, like all mixed, but you know you need more water when it's pretty dry looking. It's very dry. I should have showed it to you. But you want it moist because the things you want it spreadable. This looks pretty good, but what I'm going to do is just one more pass. And you want to, you see how my food processor kicks stuff, whatever you're blending, into the lid. Well, that's a tablespoon or so in there. So get it all off the lid and everywhere else. I've never measured it, so I don't know how much it makes. It looks to me, it makes about 1 cup, and that's the consistency. Now, I want you to know that I eat this kind of fast, so I've never frozen it, but because it's made of greens, and I would say if you put this in a ice cube tray, put each one of those in an ice cube tray, and then you could use it. You could use that in so many different ways. I'll tell you how I've used it. You can spread it on a bagel. The usual way is to make some pasta, and then you put a glop of that on it and stir it up, and you keep adding a little bit until it's nice and green. A bagel is nice. Toast is really good. Rice cakes. Toast the rice cakes and put it on, and then put a slice of tomato on it. I was so desperate. I needed something to eat, and I had some pesto, and I made a sandwich. I spread this on both sides of the whole grain bread, and then I just started layering in some veggies. It was grated carrot, some really thinly sliced cucumber, tomato, and then I put on more greens on top of that. It was really delicious. And if you want to pour a little bit of your favorite salad dressing over that, you can do that as well. It's very, very nice. So you can use it for sandwiches as well. I did see online, which I'm going to try, is a grilled cheese sandwich. And what you do is you put the pesto on either side of the bread, put your cheese in the middle, and then put it in your pan and toast either side. And I don't know what that tastes like because I haven't tried it yet, but it looked like something really delicious. I'm going to taste it with this little guy right here. Guys, you may get one of those little things in your teeth from the little green. You know how you get spinach, a little bit of spinach in your teeth when you have salads? This is really, really good. I'm telling you. I think it's all those greens. It's not all basil. It's not all parsley. It's not all spinach. It's a mixture of both. And let me just tell you real quickly. I measured it out as I was doing it. I did 2/3 of a cup of fresh parsley. I did 1 1/3 cups of basil, and I did 1 cup of baby spinach. And I got 3 cups. But if you don't like the mix, just use 3 cups of your favorite green. Thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen today. Troopers, it's been a pleasure and a blessing for me to be able to bring you this recipe because I've gone through a lot to give it to you. I'm so glad that you have an opportunity to try my pesto. I know you'll enjoy it many different ways. And so until next time, don't forget to subscribe, click on the bells so that you will get the notifications every time Evan uploads a new video. And then don't forget to leave me some comments below. Love to hear from you all the time, no matter who you are. Thank you so much. See you next time, and bye for now. This is really good, Ev.